Hello, my name is Abigail, and today we are going to talk about the murder of Chalchuapa in El Salvador, confess how they killed around 13 victims in this year. I hope that you enjoyed this presentation, and I want to start with a question. And the question is, what happened in Chalchuapa? In May of this year, a man named Hugo Osorio, who is accused of the of 13 victims, including women and children, men, and his own family too. So that this man seduced his victims through false promise, through social networks, with money, with opportunity for a better life in the United States, or simply by raping and murdering them. So this was a former policeman in the government of El Salvador some 1 years ago, and he has confessed that he had at least he has killed about 47 people in this year. This man had a recurring witness because he see this and his victims through social networks, and someone witnesses say that they receive a lot of message from him. So he's a killer and rapist too, and so at least 9 people help him commit crimes too. So around 13 victims were found in his house, and he mentioned that in front of the house are around the 10 or 11 victims. So another people search their family in the server, and it's really, really hard. And he was dismissed from the police in 2005 for a sexual abuse. And I choose this new because, in my personal opinion, I consider that I consider this to be one of the strongest and hardest social news and I have ever seen. So it's very sad to know that these types of situations happen in our country, because we know that the Salvador is one of the most dangerous countries around the world, but it's as a country, or is considered that is most dangerous in all the world. But and that is because we still believe in people like this killer. So it's very important that we need to raise your voice, or raise our voice, sorry, and things about these situations and try to improve the human rights, try to defend the human rights, like victims of, like their family, because they have a lot of most emotional problems with these situations. Maybe they don't feel comfortable, they don't feel with security in this country because their family killer in one way very difficult, very difficult. And I think that, and I believe that to improve these situations, we must take an action such as, and one of them is encourage a good and most important, good manners, a good education and good manners, because we need to improve the education in this country and the manners, because we start in our house. We manners starts in our house, in the close friend maybe, but it's important that we need to improve these important things, because the country need a change, need different ways need a different meal. It's not only these situations. We don't live in these situations forever now. In El Salvador, most ground in the was ground in defense of the human rights and raise our voice in this situation like this is when we need to defend the human rights. So we need a stronger rules or extra rules must be taken because we have a lot of violence in the family, in with the close friends in the maybe university, your work, because maybe we have emotional problems in the work, but we need a stronger rules for this situation. So, and the most important thing is to do just to people who make these big mistakes. And I want to finish this presentation with a phrase. The phrase is, uh, sorry, the phrase is, education is the vaccine against violence. And this is the most important.